What's up, guys? How you guys doing this week? I'm doing pretty well. If you clicked on this live stream this week, I titled it Intense Stories, and that's what it is. It's kind of just pretty intense, and it's my story, and it's who I am, as an artist and stuff like that. So, you know, yes, I do get a little bit of, butterflies, like when I do these things. It's just because that is the intensity of the story that I'm trying to tell. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into it. This is a quote from one of Tyler's songs, and I'm paraphrasing. What if my day ones turn into 3/4 because of what I'm saying at this point in my life? I picked that quote because it's a lyric that I was listening to in Flower Boy this weekend. And it was on one of Tyler's tracks. He comes out as gay in one of his tracks, and he thinks that by sharing that information with other people that he could possibly lose like really, really cool people that are in his life and stuff like that. And that's kind of the reality of it when you share too much and when you're a little bit too honest, and sometimes when you can be a little bit too intense, people can't deal with that in their lives. And so people who you thought were close to you, or people who who thought, we're gonna be there for you, are just not. They're just not there anymore. So after the quote, I usually read some more lyrics that kind of stuck out to me this week. The reason I read these lyrics, and I'll have to reiterate throughout my videos and stuff, but it's kind of just like a prelude to my lyrics and my singer-songwriting style, and it's kind of a little bit of who I am as an artist. It's not everything I am as an artist, but it's a real part. So yeah, we do some lyric reading, and I'll get right into it. It says, anything that bitch Bash said, I bet he meant it. Bitch, talk to me like you know I'm from the West. Talk to me like you know them bullets hitting bitches' necks. Bitch, talk to me like you know I'm from the mob. Talk to me like you know this right will break a bitch's jaw. My life is not how I envisioned it. My name hold 4 or 5 life sentences. If you ain't finna go slide, then don't mention it. When I go slide, fatality, I'ma finish 'em. Put this one back and go get the tech. We finna spin again. Big dog in my section, you can say. So yeah, I chose those lyrics. I really like the energy of that song. It's a song called Watch How You Talk to Me. First of all, the title is spot on. I really like that. And then it's kind of like a new artist my bro put me on. My younger brother, he listens to a lot of hip hop, and yeah, he's I don't know where he gets put on with his music, but he listens to a lot of cool artists, and really inspirational, I think. Hence me getting on here and doing the lyrics. Okay, I usually go from lyrics to storytelling, so this week I kind of wanted to share with you about the situation that happened between me and my dad when I was 17. I always kind of felt like my dad, he never really listened to me when I talked. And I always kind of felt like he talked over me and he had the last word with whatever he said. And I think a person can only take so much of that before they need to be heard out. And I really, really needed to be heard out by my dad. And so, I mean, I know a lot of people on here are not going to agree with this, but it's my story. And, you know, when I was 17, I went over to my dad's house with my brother. Me and my brother were dropped off there by my mom. And my dad just really wasn't having a good night, in my opinion. And I don't think I helped to that. But my dad is my dad, and I am my dad's son. So, who takes responsibility in the situation? Not the son. So, yeah, me and my dad are, you know, not getting along, and you know, my mom gets called back to the house, and nobody wants me right now because I'm just being a troublemaker. Whose fault is that, right? And my mom tells me that I don't have anywhere else to go, that I have to stay with my dad. And my dad's kind of like, well, you're just going to sit your ass on the couch. And I'll be in my room if you need anything. More or less. But I really didn't like the conversation that we were having. I kind of felt like he was, you know, I kind of felt like at one point my dad lied to my mom about, you know, some of my actions. And my anger just grew like furiously towards my dad. My dad, he never listened to me. He never told me I had valid points in our conversations, you know. He always talked over me. And that's something that just bothered me for so long. So I think the hard part in the story to tell is that I went and I grabbed a knife. And I went into my dad's room. And I told him that, you know, that he was going to listen to what I had to say. And, okay, now that I told the hard part, you know, I made my dad listen to what I had to say. For the first time in my life, you know, I threatened my dad, you know, and I told him, you know, that he had to listen to what I had to say. And he did. And I challenged one of my greatest challengers. I returned the favor with one of my biggest challengers. And I did it in a way that made me feel comfortable. I did it in a way that you know, maybe 99% that my dad was going to listen to what I had to say. And you know, it worked, you know. Was it the best way to go about things? You're 17. I don't think there's a best way to go about anything when you're 17. If you're not being heard at 17, you need to be heard. You need to be heard. And most 17-year-olds aren't. And I needed to be heard, and I was. And I think that's what separates me from a lot of people, is that, you know, I have a voice that I need to use. I'm an artist, you know, I'm a musician. I can't go without being heard. And I really wish I had like one or two people on here at this time kind of picking my brain in that sense. Things are coming to my head like, hey, why didn't you put it in your music? Or hey, why didn't you put it in your songs? And I think that's because that's not where I felt most comfortable. That's not where I felt like my dad was going to listen to me. You know, that's not where I could be 100% sure and, you know, and comfortable. And I definitely learned from that experience. 17, I had to go and I had to do my jail time. And if anybody has anything to say about what I did, come and has a problem with what I did, please come talk to me directly, because in my eyes, I'm good. Yeah, I just felt like I kind of needed to say that. 27 now. And, you know, I've been through a couple things since that moment, since that day, since that really intense moment between me and my dad, my biological father. I've been through some pretty other, you know, emotionally tolling things, which I can go into in later stories and other stories. But that was kind of the start to it all. And I'm really glad that I got to share that with you guys. Let's see how we're doing on time. Okay. Let me check this. 11 minutes. Okay, I still got 4 minutes. I'm going to try not to accidentally click out of the clock here. I'm holding my iPad. Because I just canceled at the time and I can't see it. I can't see the time without pressing this little button over here. And I like to have the time on here. It's just a little bit of a, maybe just a picky thing about myself. All right, guys. Well, you know, nobody clicked on to see these intense stories, these live streams. So I get it. You guys, as of right now, you guys want to see the music. You know, you guys don't really care too much what I gotta be saying on these live streams. Otherwise, you guys would be on here. Sometimes I get like 1 or 2 people on the live streams, which is cool, but it's always during like the most fucking intense part of these live stream vlogs. And I don't know if that's cool or right. The point with these vlogs, I think, is to hit that intensity every single time. And I think as long as you know what you're getting yourself into when you watch these live streams, then I think that you'll be able to appreciate it, that you can appreciate these live streams. All right, guys. Well, if you're not following my studio page on Instagram, it's at Joe Bash, JoeBash. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening and watching and being patient each week as I do these weekly vlogs. My roommate actually reminded me that I needed to do a vlog today, so shout out to him. We're a team. We're nothing less. And we're building a team. And if you'd like to be part of that, or if you think that you already are part of that, then I welcome you aboard. Much love. Joe Bash Studios. This is Bash. We'll see you in the next vlog.